All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live this morning, and as you see it up there, you guys see it down there, you guys right there in front of me. Thank you for joining me. We're gonna go with Why Wednesday, and seriously, I want to know from you guys what would be something we got. We got Transformation Tuesday, we got Motivational Monday, or Mindset Monday, or Monday Mood. Right? I still haven't really nailed that one down. We got Thankful and Thoughtful Thursday. We got fear. We got Faith Your Fears Friday. Y'all heard me yesterday. I'm planning on starting something on Saturday. I'm not going to do Sunday, but we're going to continue all of this. Everything that we're doing, we're just going to keep going forward. And seriously, this has become something challenging for me to the point that I want to be able to share with you everything. I try to read something every single day. I try to find something inspirational, motivational every single day. And Mr. Ziegler always said that for us to be able to take something, internalize it, and then share it with someone else is actually how one of the best ways for learning, right? He also said repetition was the mother of learning. Hey guys, it's your playground guide, Johnny Warren Ortiz, with the Fun Life Coaching, powered by the Ziegler Legacy Certification Program and the foundational program of Choose to Win, where you guys really can transform your life one simple choice at a time. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. Yesterday, here, let me do a brief recap from what we talked about yesterday, right? Different thoughts and concepts and ideas that are going to help you to finish out 2023 strong and carry that momentum into 2024. We talked about setting clear goals, adapting to challenges, fostering resiliency, reflect on achievements, learning from setbacks, refining goals for the new year, cultivating a positive outlook, focus on personal growth, maintain flexibility. That was kind of one of my favorite ones. Celebrate small victories. That's something I'm working on continually right now. Yes, I love Wonderful Wednesday. Big Mike, thanks for joining us here this morning. You guys over here, thank you guys so much for coming up. I appreciate you guys jumping on here live. And for those of you that watch the replay, thank you. Just type in replay. If you watch the replay, hit replay. I want to see what time of the day you guys are watching these things. And then we finished out with propelling into 2024. So seriously, guys, what are you guys setting up? What are you guys doing? How are you guys getting ready for the year to come? I mean, what's going on? What's happening in your lives that you're going to say, hey, 2024 is going to be my best year ever? And of all the concepts and all the thoughts that we talked about yesterday, do you know which one stood out the most? You ready? Check this out. Learning from our setbacks. And so you saw the caption, right? You saw the caption down here. You guys saw it up here. You guys just see it on the replay. But learning from our setbacks. Do you know why that one is a big one? Anybody want to take a wild guess? Put it in the comment section. Why is learning from our setbacks one of the most difficult things to do? You ready? Here's my opinion. Again, I'm no philosopher. I personally believe, hang on, let me clear these notifications here. They're bothering me. There we go. I personally believe that because too many times people do not have the proper mindset, what's happening is the thing for when you don't have the proper mindset, what happens is that you're not in a healthy place mentally, spiritually. A lot of times that leads to your physical, right? I mean, the last time I went to go get a physical, everything was on point, with the exception of he says that I wasn't as tall as I should have been, as my chart said for my weight. Okay, that was a joke, guys. Let me go ahead and tell you right now, don't take life so seriously, right? You'll never get out of this thing alive, guys. Let's see here. Hey, Johnny Ortiz, where's the best place in Tyler to pick up a black and white fedora hat? You like my hat? Thank you, Rory. You know, I think this one was a gift. I think somebody gave this one to me. But JCPenney's is actually a really good place for fedoras. Anyway, I got sidetracked there. But seriously, guys, if you don't have the right mindset, if you don't, that affects you. But, you know, my blood work, everything. They actually said this. Here was the interesting thing. They said that with my physical observation, to the eye, my blood work did not match what they were seeing because of all the studies that they've done. And he said, whatever you're doing to offset, I can't remember what it was. It was the blood work that shows how you handle depression and anxiety and all that. He said that was really high. And so whatever it is that you're doing to counteract life's most difficult challenges, it's working. So keep it up. I wish I could, man, I need to find that blood work again. And I'll tell you what it is. It's God. It's having that relationship with Jesus, with my Lord and Savior. Because when you get that down, and I'm telling you, this whole Fun Life coaching, and the whole reason why we do Faith Your Fears Friday, this is not just fun-based. This is not just a faith-based. This is application. I am sharing with you the real-world applications. I'm not going to say what I was going to say, but actual mess-ups. I told you yesterday, I am not perfect. I did not come on here to be a leader. I am not your guru. I just simply want to walk alongside you. I want you to walk alongside me. And together, we're going to conquer this game of life. I want to be your playground guide. Said, hey, don't step there. Don't step there. Hell, and for you guys that want to be speakers, coaches, and trainers, you only have to be one chapter ahead. That was my biggest setback. We're talking about setbacks, right? Again, I'm pulling back the curtain. You're going to get to see my coach, and I have 3 coaches, but my coach, my main coach with the Ziegler Legacy Certification Program, I only have to be one chapter ahead. There's so many people that are just looking for some form of hope, some hope of encouragement, some form of inspiration. And I said to myself, I knew it was myself because I noticed I'm not going to say what I noticed, but I knew it was me because I know my voice, and you know your voice, and you know when you're sabotaging yourself. You know when you're not being honest with yourself. Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to leave you guys out. You know when you're not playing full out. You know when you're, let me adjust that camera. You know when you're not doing your very best, and you know what's happening. You know what's going on whenever you're not playing all out. And if you're not having fun in this game we call life, call me. Let's talk about it. It's going to be my gift to you. You know, one of the biggest things I work with primarily new real estate agents. And I just recently, in the last 6 months, picked up struggling real estate agents. And the interesting thing that we found out is that it's just, we need to go back to the basics. We need to do the basics brilliantly, right? I love what Vince Lombardi used to always go to his team at the beginning of every football season, right? Gentlemen, this is a football. And you have to do it. You know, we talked about Coach Wood, and I got his book right over here of how a great coach can influence a game. A great coach can win the game, but a great coach can change a life. And that's what Jim Rohn said. Jim Rohn said, learn to help people with more than just their careers. Learn to help them to change their lives. And that's what we're doing here, guys. We are pushing back that schoolyard bully that's been pushing us around time and time again, and we're not backing down. So what can we learn from these setbacks? You ready? It's called objective reflection. And what does that mean? It just simply says take an honest and objective look at the setback. What was it? What caused it? Identify specific factors that contributed to the challenge. So what was it, right? We call it feedback. We call it, some people call it a debriefing. But take an objective reflection. What was it? What caused it to happen? What was the setback? And if you think about it and done with the proper mindset, that setback, we said it yesterday, is a setup for a comeback of epic proportions. But then you have to look at the root cause. What was the root cause of it, right? Dig deeper to understand the root cause of the setback and uncover any patterns or reoccurring issues. We talked about this. The common denominator. What was it? What is it? You have to look at that. And so once you're able to recognize what that is, all of a sudden, now you're able to go back and do the personal responsibility. Own it. Own it. You have to own it. And so once you accept accountability for the role in the situation, all of a sudden, now it's your baby. What are you going to do with it? Right? That's going to be your thing. So recognize areas where personal growth is needed. And that's the truth of the matter. The only thing is, oh man, it's on my phone. I took a note of it yesterday, and I saw somebody said, take a mental note. No, write it down because the mental notes flee from you. But right in this world, we can. That's right, Miss Peggy. Thank you for joining. You can choose to win. Everything's a choice. You have a choice to look at that setback as an opportunity, or you have a choice to avoid risk. Right? And a lot of times, if we use the football analogy, a lot of coaches play to win a lot, but other coaches play to not lose, right? And that's what you can't do. You cannot play to not lose. You have to play to win. You have to choose to win. Mr. Ziegler said it. He said you were born to win. Matter of fact, if you don't have that book, put me a comment in the section "Born to Win." I will send you a e-copy. That's going to be my gift to you guys. Born to Win. In the comment section, I will shoot you the e-copy of this Born to Win. It's an awesome book. And in that book, he said that you were born to win. Yes, you and you were born to win. But to be the winner you were born to be, you have to first plan to win, prepare to win, and then and only then can you honestly and earnestly expect to win. I added the little extras, but it was basically just said you were born to win, but to be the winner you were born to be, you first have to plan to win, prepare to win, and then can you expect to win. So, all right. But then you got to look for some feedback, right? For those of you that are just joining, we're just talking about the recap of what we talked about yesterday, highlighting the setbacks of how you can learn from those setbacks. And so you have to seek the feedback. Gather the feedback from your peers, your mentors. And if you don't have a mentor in your life, if you don't have a coach, right? I'm an advocate for coaches. Find somebody. It doesn't have to be me. It just has to be somebody that you trust, somebody that you can lean on, that you can, tug on their ear. Find you a trusted advisor. Go pay for a counselor, right? Check your healthcare benefits. You may be entitled to compensation. No, you may be entitled to some help there. Look for some external perspectives that can provide those valuable insights. I kid you not. In the coaching that we do with every one of our coachees, with every one of our people that sign up, what happens is we're just looking for just one insight that can completely change their life for the better. And then what happens is you have that mindset shift. And so you view those challenges as opportunities for growth. You embrace the mindset that sees a setback as a stepping stone to success. That's all it is. That setback is just a stepping stone to success. A lot of people think that failure is the opposite of success, and nothing, absolutely nothing, could be further from the truth. Failure is success's closest and nearest ally, and the sooner you go ahead and just set that into your subconscious mind that, hey, you're looking for failures, you want failures. I told somebody yesterday, I've done a few of these coaching sessions and nobody has said no. So far, everyone has signed up to be a new client. Yay to me. But no, I need more no's. That means I'm not talking to enough people. Just like a battery, everything can't be positive. You need a negative to ground you. We have to stay grounded, right? A lot of us we can't just be all high energy all the time. I'm not like this all day. This is for you guys. Mr. Ziegler said that when we come across on video, we have to up our game. Guys, just being transparent, these are only about 15 minutes long, and I'm actually at my time. But when I'm done with this, I'm usually out of it for about 10 minutes. Take deep breaths, do some deep breath work, get it back. I actually run out of breath sometimes, and that's me just working on my physical side of it. But let's look at this. I'm going to be out of time, so I'm going to rush through these. But when you use those setbacks as opportunities to refine strategies, you're able to evaluate current strategies, identify the adjustments, right, the things that you need the shifts and the pivots that you need to make. You're able to be flexible and adaptable, right? All of a sudden, you're able to move, bob and weave. Mike Tyson's my favorite, philosopher, right? Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. That face, he's got a lisp. But that's where that faith, your fierce Friday comes from. You gotta have that continuous improvement, right? Embrace that continuous improvement mindset. Never stop learning, never stop growing, always be improving, always be looking for the next level, right? Because as we talked about, faith-based, there's a new devil for every level. That's the way I learned it. That's the way I take it, right? We try to gamify this whole thing, and if you've ever played Mario Brothers or any video game, there's a new person that you have to overcome, and sometimes that person, that schoolyard bully, yourself, you actually come up with bigger and better excuses as you keep going. But you know what? We talked about it yesterday. Dream big. And we've all heard this. We've all heard the set SMART goals, right? Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, timely. Just start to set smarter goals. Smarter goals, right? Time bound. Include the evaluation and revision. Smarter, ER, evaluation and revision. That's next level to your SMART goals. Set smarter goals. Because there's a lot of people that set SMART goals and don't reach them. Guilty. You have to set smarter goals. The ER, E stands for evaluation, and the R stands for revision. You have to revise those. Implement a feedback loop, right, where you're able to assess your growth. Build resilience. That's a big one. Build resilience. Celebrate the progress. Integrate lessons learned. Okay, because of what I did, and I made a mistake, what did I learn? How can I keep that from reoccurring in my life? You have to notice these patterns. And it was Tony Robbins, the guy I learned this from, that there's 3 things in this life that you have to learn. Number 1 is that you have to be aware of patterns, right? Some people don't know that they don't know. That's called unconscious incompetence. When you don't know that you don't know, that's kind of a tough one, right? Here's the next one. You have to be able to be aware of patterns. The next one is you have to be able to follow that pattern. Okay, right? Awareness, then you have to be able to follow that pattern. And a lot of people just stay right here in the follow pattern. They never get to the next one, is where you start to create your own pattern. You start to make your own road. You start to write your own script. You start to write your own book, your own coaching classes, your own narrative. That's where that ownership comes in. That's where that responsibility. Mr. Ziegler said it best. You have an awesome ability, and God gave it to you only, and that is an awesome responsibility to do it. I think it was Fred Smith that said that when God gives you something to do, your only objective is to do it. He doesn't give you the strength to overcome. He gives you the strength while you overcome. All right. Hey, guys, that was it. I went a little bit over my time. Appreciate you guys. Thank you all so much. Appreciate you coming on here. And again, if you don't have a mentor, if you don't have a coach, if you don't have a trusted advisor, reach out to me. Just put in the comment section mentor, and I'll reach out to you, or DM me, or call me directly, 903-570-0052. For some of you guys that are on here, the coaching that I do through the Ziegler Legacy Certification Program qualifies as a tax deduction for business consulting. So if you don't have a tax write-off, if you need a little bit more tax write-offs, we can come up with however much. We have programs for just about every level. CEOs, we've got managers. I'm working with the local franchise restaurant that we're going to be doing some training for their upper-level executives and their servers. There's a lot of things going on, guys. But, hey, this whole thing is nothing without you. So I appreciate you guys coming on here. Appreciate you guys spending your time with me this morning. Adios. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.